Hey guys, welcome to the workout. This is going to be a ball handling workout with a little bit of footwork at the end, focusing on driving. So to start with, we're going to work some ball handling here. And I've got a cone in front of me. You can use a cone if you've got one. If you don't, this can be a water bottle. This can be an empty box. Doesn't matter what it is. Just need to have something here that we're going to use to dribble over and later on use as a defender. So cone here between my feet. I'm going to be dribbling over the top of the cone. One bounce on either side. The focus on this is dribbling the ball hard and moving it straight across and then straight down as much as you can, not dribbling in a V shape. We're going to go 30 seconds on the right hand and then 30 seconds on the left. Okay, here we go. As hard as I can dribble it. You can challenge yourself by going even wider outside your feet, if possible. 10 seconds left. And now we'll switch hands. We'll get to the left, quick rest, and then we'll switch it. Here we go. Wide stance, hips dropped, so we can have a powerful dribble. Imagine you're trying to put a dent in the floor right now. This is about power. Whew. All right. Next one, we're going to go 1, 2, pocket, and then through. So 1, 2, pocket is pulling the ball back to my hip, getting my hand behind the ball. Once I do that, then we're going to get into a through the legs, and then I'll repeat the same thing with the other hand. So it's important on this, we're getting our hand behind the ball and not under it. Obviously, that's going to be a carry if we get underneath the ball. But as long as we stay behind it, then we're going to be okay. So 1, 2, pocket, through the legs, 1, 2, pocket, through the legs. The whole time here, I'm keeping my feet glued to the floor because we're just working on that ball manipulation and see if we can move the ball around our body. Here we go, 30 seconds. You can have some slow ones in there as well. Mix up your pace. Some slow, some fast. And time. So understand, guys, there's nothing wrong with dribbling the ball slow. It's different paces, which makes it hard to defend, changing our speeds. Not always being fast, but obviously also not always being slow, being able to change up from one to the other. Next one, now we're getting into a little bit of driving footwork here. So if I've got a right hand dribble, most common footwork in basketball is a drop. So I'm going to split my feet, right foot forward with that right hand dribble to get into a drive here. Important here that I've got a wide stance, picturing someone guarding me. If I get into a skinny stance, my feet are essentially going to be between the defenders, which makes it very hard to get any kind of angles to get around them. So I want to get into a wide stance here. So we're just going to work that footwork. As I split my feet, we're pocketing the ball just like we were working on a minute ago. Again, we're going to go 30 seconds right and then 30 seconds left. So I'm just working that rhythm, pulling the ball back. I can look down and check my feet and make sure I'm getting a wide stance. Now, typically here, we want the back foot to hit a little bit before the front foot so that my weight is ready to shift forward and actually get out of this position. And now switch to the left hand. So now we're left foot forward, but same rhythm. Pocket the ball, split the feet. I'm looking down, making sure my feet are getting wide. Picturing that guy guarding me and getting my feet outside that defender. And we'll hold it there. Now we're going to get into a drive out of that. So once we drop, if I got my right foot forward, I'm going to get into a drive to the right. I want to put this dribble down on my first step, my right hand dribble with my left foot step. It's called a dribble step, opposite hand and foot going together. We're going to work right now on a speed stop. So that means after this dribble step, I've got one more step with my right foot. I'm going to exchange behind, bounce back, and now I've got the same thing going the other way. So it's going to be drop, 2 steps, 1, 2, and then bounce back. Drop, 1, 2, and then bounce back. Now, timing wise, I want that first dribble to be on the first step, and then that behind the back to be at pretty much the same time as the second step. Make sure you're not jumping forward here, because we're trying to stop as suddenly as possible. So it's drop, and then 1, 2. We're going to drive forward quick and back up slow. All right, 30 seconds. Here we go. Relax, and then quick. Relax on the way back. Quick on the way forward. That's 30. Now, you'll hear, guys, when I go to a push off and actually explode, you'll hear, because I got the microphone on here, breathing out suddenly. And if you're pushing your body as hard as you can to go somewhere from a standstill into a go, that effort should involve you then letting a bit of air out. The same thing when you're lifting weights in the gym. If you put a whole lot of effort in, you can't help but let that little bit of air out. So if you're not doing that, I reckon you might be able to go a little bit harder, a little bit faster, and really try and push and get quicker with that first step. We're going to go through the legs now. So I'm going to keep my feet still to start with. Again, back to our wide stance, hips dropped. I'm going to dribble in front of one side. We're going to go through to the other hand, and then bring the ball back in front, and then repeat. So it's going to be 1 dribble through, 1 dribble through, 1 dribble through. My feet aren't moving, and then again, we can mix up our pace, have some that are quick and some that are slow. Happy right now for us to look down, get our dribble placement right. As we get better with our hands, better with our feet, eventually we'll work on looking up once we get the skills down. So wide stance, we can just move the cone out of the way for this one, and we're ready to go, 30 seconds. So right now, we'll go quick, punching the ball down. We can mix up, get some slow ones in there, change pace. Be right on the edge of losing the ball, so you just fumble it a couple of times here. All right, it's 30. Footwork now. So we got it through with a step. So if I've got a right hand dribble, I'm going to step with my left foot forward into that same wide stance. Once again, so we've got angles to be able to drive. And then I'm just going to pull the ball back, reset my feet, and now I'll go the other way. So we're stepping 1 step here with the opposite foot to the hand that has the ball. Right hand, left foot step, left hand, right foot step. This is not the only way to go through the legs, but it is one of the ways. So again, we can mix up our pace, can be slow, can be fast, completely up to you, just mix it up. 30 seconds here. Here we go. You can look down at your feet, make sure you got that control, staying in a wide stance. And 30. Whew. Should be a good workout right now. Should be getting a little bit of sweat on. That's what we want. Driving out of that now, last drill for this one. So we're going to get the same footwork as we had before, which was our speed stop, but we're going to get it now out of through the legs. So I'm going to be through with that step forward. Now I'm in my driving stance, in my split position. 1 bounce, 2 steps, and exchange behind. And again, bounce back. We're going to relax, change hands. And now I go the other way with the same thing. Through, speed stop, bounce back, relaxed, toss it out, change hands, and then same again. 30 seconds, last drill for today. Relax, relax, quick. So we're changing up our pace. Slow to go. It's gonna be a quick through the legs as well, right? Or you can do a slow through the legs. No right or wrong. I prefer the slow through the legs. Real good change of pace move. Last one. Whew. All right. Should be getting a bit of a sweat on there, guys. I hope you enjoyed this workout. We're going to be launching some online programs and some online training later this week. We're also going to do a live session, very similar to this, but a little bit longer, a full workout on Thursday night at 6 o'clock. We'll have details in the post below here. So if you're interested in doing another session with us, sign up for that, and we'll hope to see you guys again soon. Hope you enjoyed it.